Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. Here we have the Alfa Romeo Giulia. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the vehicle, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a four-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off first of all inside the boot area of the vehicle. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have those twin tailpipes. We've got reversing sensors, and then plenty of boot space as well, which can be increased by folding down any of those three rear seats as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside of the vehicle from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see it's a great looking car, of course. You'll also see the alloy wheels and bodywork are all in pristine condition the whole way around the vehicle. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the far left-hand side, we have the coolant temperature gauge, then the rev counter. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for the car. They are 20,035. We have the main trip computer above that, at the top of which you'll see the gear the car is in. It's an automatic. We are, of course, in park at the moment. You can change gears manually with this automatic gearbox using either this massive minus paddle or the plus paddle, up and down a gear, of course. We have our start and stop button here for the engine itself. We have our cruise control. We have our stereo and phone controls as well. You'll only be able to use the phone controls once you pair the phone up to the car, and that is done over on the central screen underneath the phone heading that I've just made my way to there. All of the movement that I'm making on this screen is being done using this dial just here. You can get back to your main menu from there, but the dial will rotate, it pushes down. So for example, if we want to enter the radio menu, we can do so. You can then, as you can see, access any of the things you see on here, including switching to DAB, AM and FM radio. We can come back to the main menu. You can access media, which is where you'll listen to your own music in this car. You can pair up your phone, stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. Pairing your phone is done under the phone heading, of course. We have satellite navigation, nice clear color display. As you can see, we have various car trip computer information, for example, and we have a settings menu that you can see just there as well. This car also has parking sensors, but it's got a visual guide to the rear and front sensors available on the screen as well. Below that, we then have our dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature up and down, fan speed up and down from here, of course. You can change the direction the air is being distributed in. When you're happy with all of those settings, your air conditioning is off, back on again, or you can hit auto. The car will then take full control of the fan speed for you. And in doing so, obviously maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. You can override that manually. You'll see auto has now gone off, and you can put it back on your own settings. We've also got a heated passenger seat with 3 heat settings, and the same over here for the driver side. USB input, 2 cup holders, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, the volume for the stereo, the dial, which I went through just a moment ago, and then finally, Alfa Romeo's DNA system. So, dynamic, normal, so everyday driving, and all weather. And it really does make a massive difference to the way that the car drives and behaves on the road. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you.